Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Early game, especially with a Kalista in the hands of Ruler, when you've got the Ashe with Vi combo as well, with Azir to be able to swoop back if it all kicks off. Like, I feel like the pick composition here from JDG is potent, but Rookie on Talia is a pick composition.
Doesn't seem like they're gonna do it, but this sets up a dive.
Shanji might get dived, but he did get the first CS of any top lane of this game. Got a second one as well. Cannon is there. Shanji is going to go down for first blood, and Missing walks away with it as well. Rookie and Yagao trading heavily in the mid lane as well. As Flandre still not a single CS. It's still going to be traded for a dive at the top side.
Play with, and that'll start being more impactful, especially once we get neutral objectives spawning on the map, but junglers are running into each other.
They certainly are. Aki versus Kanavi. Aki winning it out so far. Kanavi getting real low, and Shanji's here to help out as well. Kanavi, no flash after the dive, and it's a solo kill for Aki.
Huge going over to Aki. I mean, it seems like Kanavi...
The 2v1 lanes on both opposite sides of the map. Like, this used to happen every game, and like, I mean, my memory's no good for which season's which, but it's like season 4 or something, a long, long time ago. You see this all the time. Now we're back to that once again as Kanavi wants to set up a dive onto Shanji. The shield is there, but it's not going to be enough. Missing, happy to tank once again. So low, but he gets away with it.
And let's remember, NIP...
Finish this one off. Shanji has got back into that bottom side. I don't know if he can defend this tower or not. The minion wave should be cleared here. So Ruler can't finish the job, but it means Photic will finish off the first tower.
Minutes. We're getting close to 6s, which is where JDG can really start proactively pushing into enemy jungle. Kanavi getting his now, but when Missing gets the Enchanted Crystal Arrow will really be where JDG's comp can start just slamming. And I think this is huge. They're going to completely deny this one. JDG might be able to turn it into an advantageous fight.
They're going to try and TP coming on through. Aki flashes to safety. Chuo hooks in just to deny the engagers. Shanji is wanting Flandre on the bottom side of the fight. Rookie has moved in, has that wall available. Wait a second, Missing. Did he hit the blast cone there? Knockback comes on through. Shanji still zoning as Chuo gets low, and Aki has to dive in to save his support. Photic over the wall, but he can't really get any damage down. And Aki will fall. Flandre flashes the rocket. JDG just about get ahead.
So we see NIP, they pick up the Drake, JDG able to get a kill off of it, and a little bit of pressure. This is looking a little bit like the mid game that TFs played against them, right? Just constantly poking and prodding your head into enemy jungle with the pryos that you have, stealing away those camps and just maintaining that pressure and gold lead. Seismic shove.
It's not Kanavi picking, it's Kanavi getting picked. Nice flick back from Rookie and the follow-up from the rest of the team as well. NIP now with advantage on the map just as Drake comes up. This will be their second.
Yeah, and they're look at Shanji looking for the angle. Flandre anticipates him.
Photic's just getting onto the tower though. This is going to be a tier 1 taken for NIP, you'd expect, but the arrow lands, and it's an opportunity for Yagao to knock it out of the park. Aki on the front lines trying to protect his team. Shanji just ain't tanky enough, and Rookie doesn't have their damage, or does he? Finds one, Ruler gets out with his life, and Shanji's still going strong somehow. The shield comes on through, but Flandre dives into the back line. Aki gets the knock-up. Can they finish the Void Beast? The answer's no.
Huge play by JDG. Missing.
JDG find the angle. One an arrow onto Photic to start it off. Joel's here, Aki's here, but they're too late to contest. Drake for free. There is no available contest from JDG there, but then this arrow sets it up from Missing.
Yeah, and I think a big part of it, too, is things like the Unraveled Earth already being used by Rookie, Seismic Shove being down. Like, a lot of things you don't have to worry about, so now Yagao can just jump forward and look for that Emperor's Divide. I mean, NIP almost make a comeback with how squishy the members of JDG are, but still, once they get in that threshold, Flandre could throw out the ult and just finish it off.
Oh, another great arrow! But he is on the tower, so I got a little overexcited on that one. But I will say, Ruler is terrifying at this point in the game. Love this build or hate it when it's 3-0-3 and it's only 19 minutes on the clock. You know Ruler is in a terrifying spot right now. And NIP, they're gonna have to do their best to just weather the storm at this point. I feel like they, at this point, cannot really contest an even fight.
No, it's going to be incredibly hard, right? Because just that same amount of damage isn't there. Being a bit equalized. I think for NIP, a lot of it's going to be about starting things off the way they did last time, starting off with a bit of a pick yourself, is Rookie's intercepted.
Oh, no. Oh, what a blunder. Goes straight into the middle of everyone. Rookie, no way out of this one. As Flandre finishes the job trying to deny the siege, but actually just gifts over a kill.
And it's small things like that. JDG.
Rookie doesn't find his knock-up either. JDG posturing aggressively. Yagao does have his TP available. It looks like he is going to go for the long walk instead as Flandre tries to get into this brush.
And I would think NIP should have a good idea. Go for the hook.
Knock back, another great arrow comes through. Photic denied at the start of the fight. Fate's called to save, missing now is the front line being pushed away on the bottom side by NIP. Wall comes out from Rookie, but it kind of just separates Duo. Knockup's coming on through, and Kanavi's caught out. The reset for Photic as Flandre keeps himself alive using his own ultimate, but 3 down, and JDG sent packing, missing next on the chopping block, and the Rocket finds his mark. Ruler doesn't get slowed. The cleanse actually misused there, and he will survive.
Isn't there from off of what they've seen. But the real difference maker in my mind was actually what we see here, where Rookie's going to use this wall, and it's like, all right, you actually kind of leave Joa and Shanji sectioned off to still lose that 3v3, but right there from Rookie, Unraveled Earth and the seismic shove gives Photic the ability to get the reset.
Oh boy, we don't have a moment here. JDG grab themselves a Drake, and NIP aren't happy about it. I don't think they can force a fight though. If Joel's hook goes wide, Siege now in the mid lane, and you've got a Jinx on your squad, you've got a Talia to deny potential engagers. Feels good to try and Siege. Aki caught as Kanavi goes in onto Photic. He's knocked into the action and executed by Ruler. Beautiful combo from JDG and Joel. He's going to feel the brunt on the end of the play. It's 10 on the board for JDG.
JDG with the coordination to make the play possible.
That just means Kanavi can get it.
Yeah, I mean, they lock him down with the fact that the Xin Zhao CC, there's no one there to stop the Azure's. We actually have a pick happening in the bottom left hand of our screen. Looks like someone on NIP being brought down.
Flandre, he's got some tunnels. Can he get out of this one? We've seen Rek'Sai get out of crazier situations. Shanji trying to chase it and will finish the job. So a kill there, but what do they lose elsewhere on the map? Because Yagao onto a tier 2.
And the whole squad in that quadrant, so if anyone from NIP tried to answer, there was opportunities for a pick there, but it looks like NIP realized, hey, we can't contest this. We got our kill bot. It's all fine.
Honestly, that's a slight gold lead for JDG. It's 3 Drakes already, and it's looking like Soul. NIP not contesting. Rocket comes through, and Ruler's Spell Shield just blocks it entirely. That is a Cloud Soul for JDG.
Still though
in the bracket. But we'll return to that later, because everyone, once again, as has been customary this game, posturing for a fight. Arrow goes through onto Joel this time as Rookie. I don't know if he misused his Zhonya's there, but Joel's just going to go down for it. A bit of a weird one from NIP, and JDG are more than happy to capitalize on it. There's one pick. It's Flandre not quite. I wonder if that wall was meant to...
JDG shuts him down.
Aki gets vision. They are just burning through this. Are they going to go for a 50-50? He gets in the pit. He doesn't get the smite, though. Ruler finding a kill, and the Baron. Beautifully done. JDG now with everything.
Yeah, it means that they just get to pick up with the waves and start pushing forward in a 5v4.
This has been clean. Another arrow hits from missing, and Yagao follows it up once again. This combo is too damn clean from JDG. A beautiful setup and a beautiful follow-up. JDG have rinsed NIP.
I mean, their synergy is just so on point. They're working together so well to find those picks. And now NIP, I mean, going down in the first game, backs against the wall because of it.
My lord, JDG, they had their Weetabix this morning, didn't they? What a game.
Where do their flex picks go? We expected TF top in the Jackson juggle, and it looks like that is going to be the uncharted territory for both sides in playoffs.
Beautiful stuff from Photo Control. I want to quickly mention Shanji in the top side, although I may not have time to talk builds because the Wither comes on through, flash immediately from Flandre, gets a gold card, but Aki moves in, flashes to find the stun, and sets up for first blood with the siphoning strike.
They get their bot lane ahead, they get Shanji moving
from me there, but it does feel like this is a team that has grown across the course of this bracket. Not too surprising considering just how many games they have played in this bracket. And I'm excited to see what they can do with this composition, because it's a comp that snowballs hard.
And it looks like they're going to hope for some aggression on bot side. I don't think they can do much here because they haven't had any heavy trading coming out, but if Rookie's coming down, they definitely can.
Aki tries to steal the Gromp. Ganavi did finish it, and he is level 6. I don't know if this is a fight they necessarily want. Nice dodge from Rookie. On the Mantra Q, Yagao flicked back. Rookie is just destroying Yagao in the 1v1. However, it's not a 1v1 anymore, and his flash is forced. Kanavi pops the Grandmaster's might. Bit more damage onto Rookie will finish the job, and Kanavi answers the early kill top. They are not. Chanji. You know, it's one of those angles where maybe Merc Treads was the play, because, my God, there's a lot of stunts coming your way. Shanji under tower. Kanavi tanking for the time being, takes a couple more shots, but flashes the last one. And it means that that is a kill, and many plays on the top side. They got 6 grubs to work with. Ult in the bottom side leads to nothing. JDG, they're doing this beautifully in the early game.
And I love that they ended up, you know, making this play, going for this push, because, again, we weren't seeing them getting opportunities where they were able to get plays despite having those grubs. Now covering bot with Yagao.
It's just, I mean, NIP, they're just throwing it at the wall and seeing if it'll stick.
Absolutely popped off against Weibo. Didn't have the, you know, the same series against Tez, as Missing goes for the hook.
Yagao's here, but so is Rookie. Photic the target if they can finish the job, but they cannot. Missing falls. Yagao is next, and they're trying to set up Photic and set up. They will double kill into the hands of the Varus. NIP, like, he is so scary at this point with the Triforce.
And again, JDG really fallen back to, I feel like the way you would describe the play of, like, setting up Kanavi. If the Ghost gets down, you can't walk back up, or Shanji will just be able to run you down that elongated lane. Luckily, those turrets not being down just yet. Photic gonna get caught out.
No cleanse available either. The gold card sets it up, and Ruler there to finish it off. Beautifully done there as Kanavi jumps in just in time to get an assist. And I feel like, honestly, JDG, they have so far this game, you know, we see one flash dodging both the knockback and the arrow. We saw up in the top side the stun coming out early from Aki's ult, and it meant that Flandre could have any chance against BLG or Top Esports, whoever wins their matchup, or whoever loses their matchup, sorry, tomorrow. It's a nice buffer from Missing. The follow-up CC doesn't really do anything from Aki. And Rookie's looking at a different target now. The hook comes on in, and JDG with a counter punch. Aki the target on the front line as Kanavi charges forward with the triple stun. He's so tanky, but finally goes down. And suddenly it turns around again. NIP chasing for more, and 4 go their way.
What a huge fight coming out from the Ninjas in Pyjamas. It looked like everything was going JDG's way, but now they're going to get mid lane turret. They've already picked up all these kills, and they're going to get themselves on Soul Point.
The longer this goes on, the stronger that Nasus will get. And I'm just nervous. I don't often feel nervous just watching League of Legends, but I'm so invested in both of these teams. I feel like I'm really invested in all 4 of our top teams this year. I feel like they've all got big names that you want to see at MSI, that you want to see succeed. Voting caught out here as Flandre flies into the play as well. Cleanse does nothing as Aki gets over the wall, but Dwar was caught on the bottom side, and that's 2 for JDG.
And I love the way that JDG are adapting. They know they seems like they're content with potentially giving this one up. He pushes out the wave. He's going for the recall. Destiny will be up soon, but it looks like they're conceding.
Shanji's just going to solo this while the rest of NIP zone people away. They're going to trade for a tier 2 in the top side. I'm not 100% sure whether it's worth it or not. It is one of the weaker souls, but like I said, the Chemtrails giving healing and shielding power helps the Nasus. The reduced damage at low HP helps as well. Destiny out to safety from Flandre as Rookie tried to punish with his own ultimate, and now JDG, they jump straight onto the Baron. They want to punish NIP.
They got to do this fast because now they don't have the Destiny to, you know, see where everyone is if a fight breaks out to try to have the advantage.
Aki doesn't have ultimate available, and he's CC'd up. He can't get into the pit. Baron taken. Ruler's the one that gets it, and they lose their support. And now an arrow lands straight onto Yagao as well. He's got no flash from the previous play, and he falls to Photic. It's 2 and a soul for Baron.
So JDG
to use it. Barely gets away from Yagao's Q.
JDG, we're going to see how much more they can push with this. Flandre still having that ult available if NIP decide to over-aggress.
Knockups onto Missing. He's tanky. He walks away. Aki has to flash on out of the players. Ruler slowed down. And NIP are slowly but surely pushing for this one. Kanavi goes down. It's a 1-for-1. It's Ruler on the front line now, but Rookie has re-entered. And Shanji's on the flank. This could be huge. And a flash from Photic sets it up. Double for the bot laner of NIP. and Shanji comes in to finish the job. Beautiful fighting from NIP, and they show they're no slouch.
But the question is if you'll really be able to use it between Sejuani or Wither, Enchanted Crystal Arrow.
Speaking of, good buffer from Missing, but now the Varus ult lands as well. Knockback from Rookie to try and keep himself safe, has to flash over the wall, and the carries, hello, Flandre is cleaning things up, and NIP, it's looked so good, but it's falling apart. Shanji trying to 1v5 in the middle of everyone, and he just can't do it. Flandre with a triple, and JDG shutting NIP out of this series. It's an ace and an unofficial quadra kill for Flandre.
Flandre heard the haters after last series and coming in with a great game. JDG are on fire.
Who needs Elder Dragon? Certainly not JDG. 30 minutes on the clock, down in kills, but up in games in the series. 2-0 now as JDG soar ahead.
And like we've been saying,
is Kanavi bringing out the Rek'Sai in the jungle?
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. It's going to be our first Rek'Sai jungle of the LPL playoffs. I'm curious to see how Kanavi able to handle this one. Again, the early aggressions there, they're like different.
You know, they did fine. They did fine. They were a 4th seed. There's only so much you should expect from a 4th seed at Worlds. 2.5k gold on either team. It's a tie to start us off. What a novel idea. Not seen many ties at level 1, and Shanji doesn't want to keep it as a tie. Flandre chased away. Ghost for Ghost there. And Aki gets onto the chickens here, just trying to deny Kanavi in the early game. Rek'Sai so weak at the level 1, and NIP want to punish it as Duo moves over as well from the top side. A lane swap up there as Kanavi's trying to get onto things. The knockup goes wide though. Kanavi 1 HP, flashes, and Aki takes first blood. Yagao answers though, as Shanji went down 2. Oh my god, it's tense to start us off.
Honestly, I feel like JDG should feel content with that one, considering that they had less members on the top side. Oh no. They wanna catch up Flandre too. Okay, no.
Trying to find more. Missing. It's going to be there. Aki goes into the jungle here, but he might have gone too deep for this one. Drone's in the area. There's a gold card. Missing. He'll follow up. There's not a huge amount of damage here, but it's level 1, so it doesn't really matter. He's stuck against the wall. And it's another freebie for JDG.
Through there 2v2 with the aggressive picks that they have, but JDG really just have not been a team to give over opportunities.
Kanavi wants to dive in the top side. Flandre does just take a bit of a punch in the face from Shanji, who starts to run away, but the flash from Kanavi to get the knock up doesn't quite set up. Flandre will tank a tower shot, and he goes down 1 for 1. Well played, Shanji.
Shanji ends up getting 1. You did deny a lot of CS, but it looks like Kanavi.
Oh, Rookie flashes for it. He wants to finish the job. Beautifully done by the NIP solo lanes. JDG finally did all normal fare so far, it feels like. Rookie slides on forward. Flandre, can he dodge? The flick back from Rookie. The stun comes on through. The follow-up is there. And Aki grabs the kill. Now a dive in the bottom side, but the double knockup comes out from Joe. And Missing forced away. Kanavi underneath the towers. Ruler surviving. Joe, barely any HP. It looks good for JDG as Ruler grabs another.
So we see teams making aggressive plays on opposite sides. Still 20 CS down, and he hasn't found any plates for himself.
Play picked up for Flandre as well. As immediately, Shanji wants to change that fact. He goes in onto Flandre. No summoners available. Ghost about to come up for Flandre, and he might have to use it immediately. There we go. Stun, not quite in range as Shanji keeps on chasing this one down. Kanavi arrives on the scene, but I'm not sure that Shanji cares, but he should, because Flandre's walked away. Shanji chasing for more. No way, he actually gets it. Shanji finds a solo kill, and Kanavi's 3 levels down. I'm not 100% sure if he wins this 1v1. Doesn't even have his ult. Yagao and Aki arrive on the scene. Shanji like 4 for NIP here, and that's all they'll get on this one. So Kanavi moves back in. We'll be able to finish this last grub off. So JDG grab 2 for themselves versus the 4 of NIP, and NIP getting 4 grubs as well as that first Drake is a good start when it comes to objectives. The problem is they're 1,000 gold down.
Yeah, and both teams actually wanting to fight over the scuttle.
We're still going. Duo forced the flash away. Yagao just dives on in. It's a bit of a massacre so far, but Shanji wants to turn it around. Still 4 strong for JDG. No way for Rookie to get into the play here. And Shanji just ain't that tanky yet. Duo gets a knockup. Yagao there as Rookie's behind enemy lines. And Photic dives onto Ruler, but Ruler is too tanky. He survives and now dives forward. Duo to fall as well. And everything going the way of JD Gaming.
Kanavi finding the action, setting up Ruler to really take over.
Even at melee range like that, it looks like Tristana rocket jump or Ezreal, the way that he uses it. Like, I feel like he's almost immune to it. It's almost like a bellows breath at this point when you see Missing using off with such a huge lead. We're only 14 minutes into the game.
Look at the items.
Look at the items. Up at 14 minutes into the game. He gave 3 of a best of 5. I mean, it's just something else, isn't it? JDG. They want to keep themselves alive in the bracket, but will they be able to? The CC chain is good onto Ruler. That's 1 kill. Shanji with a shutdown. But it's only 1 kill for NIP.
Oh, JDG thinking about going back in. They need to be careful. Rookie is Weaver's wall. Would really be able to make up the distance quite easily. Not even going to need it. And actually be able to make his way over now.
Ruler went down though, so main carry not here for JDG, but they don't seem to mind as Missing looks for an engage. This time he's flicked back, forced to flash away. Damage coming out on Flandre against 3 players here. And Kanavi diving in for more, but Aki's on the play, and Kanavi's gone a little bit too deep for this one. Perhaps a chance for NIP. A second kill as the Weaver's Wall comes out from Rookie. But Yagao just puts him into the team. Another mistake, punished by JDG. Yagao sacrifices his own life to make the play happen as Flandre gets a cold card out. Hook comes through from Missing, and here comes Ruler to turn the play again. JDG, no matter what, they can't be stopped. JDG charge underneath the tower, and Ruler finds his reward.
Man, JDG.
Ruler just slides into the play and finishes things off. Photic so low, walking away from that fight as Yagao now being chased by Shanji. The action just never ends in this one. Yagao, he's got that grasp, but he ain't as tanky as New did. This time Kanavi arrives. Can he get another 2v1? A TP comes through. Rookie wants to join in onto the play. Shanji still surviving, and Rookie's presence will deter the aggression.
Yeah, needing to back off, especially Yagao's Emperor's Divide only coming up just right now. So had NIP ran forward.
But like, you know, you always see the coach talking to the players after the draft is done, and you assume that they're talking about different prios and the kind of pathing we're going to take in the early game and this sort of stuff. I feel like the entire... get
information on where NIP is to make sure they're doing this one safely. And, ooh, we'll see if this opens up a window to fight. Definitely does.
Just have his own TP, so could be a switcheroo here. Missing, caught out, and just accepts his fate there. I'm not sure he had a choice but to accept his fate, to be honest. Aki grabs that kill. The Herald taken, though.
They are still, you know, 3, almost 4K down. Gonna try and find a huge play on mid. Could die from both sides.
Looking for the dive, but the knock-up stone land. Ruler with a cleanse. The blast cone pulls him into the danger, though. And Ruler falls once again. NIP finding yet another chance. The mid lane wave not quite under the tower, so they can't finish the objective yet. And it will mean that they back away. No, moving back into the mid lane here. Kanavi trying to defend. Not sure that's something that he can, but Yagao moves over, but he walks through fog. And immediately punished by Rookie with Yagao's passive.
I like Rookie going off to the angle. He did manage to pick up the death cap, so we're gonna have a lot more damage.
Knock-ups galore onto Missing, but the aftershock keeps him alive, and Kanavi's onto the back line. Missing walks away with his life as Aki threatening as well, but Aki's gone too deep. Both junglers taken down. And now we're in an even position. Missing solo on HP, but so are the carries on NIP.
That's the big thing, right? Like, Missing's low, but Photic being one of the ones to take big damage in that last fight. NIP still feeling confident. Rookie might surprise them.
Nice flick back. Flandre chunked out pretty heavily. And Rookie flashes for a solo kill in the middle of the fight. And now the Weaver's Wall. This Ruler will be the next target. Trying to get out with his life. Yagao trying to save his AD carry, but there's nothing to be done. Double for Rookie as he takes to the stage. The all-star of the mid lane keeps NIP alive.
It really feels like we might be overhyping this guy sometimes, but he is consistently making these big hero plays for NIP. It's good to see they were able to translate it into a team fight win. About that vision tool being there, and now JDG forced into such an awkward situation.
Feels like they've been the ones doing the Baron all series long now. An opportunity for NIP. Aki to start the fight. Flandre the target, but the charm lands onto Ruler. He dashes out to safety, but abandons his other carries. That's 2 as Photic dives into the mix, but he's gone too deep, and Ruler's set up now. Shanji chased out of the jungle alongside Kanavi. Ruler dodging away from the knockback from Rookie, and it's enough to stop NIP doing Baron.
And it's so sad for NIP.
He would love to get this soul.
You can see JDG not being too stressed about it. They still have Flandre pushing up in topside, but you would imagine after this push, start making your way down.
Another flick back from Rookie. Big damage coming out from him. Kanavi looks for the knock-up, but Rookie flashes. Flandra's behind enemy lines, but Rookie turns golden and keeps himself alive. Flandre the target now, but he turns golden. And JDG trying to stay alive, but Ruler's taken down. NIP keeping the dream alive. Yago will fall, and that's Infernal Soul.
And NIP finally do it. They finally put JDG in a desperate enough position to where the team fighting didn't look clean. The cohesion wasn't on point. The amount of stress they put on them was huge. And now look, actually in the base. I mean, Rookie very specifically in the base of JDG before turrets even going down.
Yeah, are they going to end the game right here? It's a really staggered death timer for Missing. They've got 5 seconds till Kanavi's up, 10 seconds on Ruler and Flandre. They've got a minion wave, and they've got a Tristana. NIP are just going to end the game. They're desperate to finish this one off. Kanavi wants to get Tess, but denied by Aki. The towers fall. Ruler arrives, but it's too little and too late. NIP. Taliyah, thanks to that Nocturne. A level 6 is going to be big for both teams with these junglers.
I mean, the name of the game is going to be proactivity for NIP, right? Especially on that top side where they're going to have pride with the rank already here. Weaver's Wall.
Ruler Missing could be in trouble. No flash available for Missing. The hook doesn't land on the wall either. Knock-up after knock-up after knock-up. And Missing will fall. First blood for Photic, and NIP starts strong.
And we've seen many times that rookies
know that the Drake's not in the pit, so even if they can't see the Drake, they probably know what's going on.
They also know that, you know, that Drake is not theirs. That Drake belongs to NIP. You can see Kanavi reacting quite well.
Kanavi really wanted you to eat your words there.
He did, but not going to be able to make it happen. I
feel like most of the laning phases of this series, Rookie has had his flash on cooldown. Like, so many of these plays managing to flash out of. But crucially, it's been really punished. Maybe we get it punished this time. The baby cage sets up the knock-up. Look at the combo out from JDG. Kanavi grabs the kill.
I'm so happy to see Flandre doing this too, because back in the day on EDG, Flandre was one of the best patient.
Shanji trying to clear some vision, Missing steps on in, knock-up chain comes through, Missing low on HP, but straight onto Ruler. Aki dives, Shanji along with him, and Ruler, not long for this world, the Queen of the Void takes the kill. And now, looking for more as Rookie flies into the play as well. They're snowballing the fight like crazy. NIP, they want this early lead. Flash comes out, baby cage to defend the jungler.
Great use of their window to make the play happen. The patience from Aki before looking turrets across the map. Like, this is going to start getting out of hand.
TP coming through. Oh, I thought it was Flandre. It's not. It's Yagao. Flandre's on cooldown. Shanji's is actually about to come off a cooldown. You don't want to commit to this fight, JDG. There we go. Shanji going to use his TP. Knock-up lands onto Missing. The flick back is there. Not only will they get the Drake, they get a pick on top.
NIP really getting everything they want from JDG in this game. Their backs were against the wall, and they're making it work. Azaki not even going to give a chance for that one to go over.
Oh, there was a ward. Kanavi tries for it. No flash available for Kanavi. He's sacrificed his life. No, maybe he's got onto Photic. I don't think anything's going to come of this one, but I'm wrong. Aki dives in, and Rookie arrives. The Avengers have assembled, and Yagao is Thanos in this one. Snap your fingers to that.
Ends up going down. NIP find another one. I could empathize with
2 games, but they have woken up. Game number 3 goes their way, and now game number 4, way ahead of the curve on this one. Shanji's going to finish off this tier 1 in the mid lane as well as Rookie.
In hell. We saw from the last Drake, right? JDG aren't going to shy away from fights, but actually we might get another one right now.
Aki doesn't have his own ultimate. Trying to steal it with a Q. Herald taken and Missing. Spell shield on the hook. The Ornhorn goes wide as well. Rookie corralling into the mid lane. Ruler. Oh, that's that blue ward saving his life there. Rookie's desperate for it, flashes and finds Ruler as well. The cleanse does nothing and he's taken out of the picture. Shanji tanking for his team as Photic is untouched. And NIP just annihilate JDG. 2 go through for Photic and into the mid lane they roll.
This game is snowballing out of control so quickly.
The Taliyah and the Ahri against Rookie when he's able to make these things happen.
I don't think that could really be the conclusion. I think it can be done, right? Like he's been good on Taliyah, but this one, again, was the boldest JDG draft to me giving so much away early.
Rookie. Everything is... I don't care about what's actually happening. Their own red buff. It's the small wins at this point for JDG.
You know what? You know what? Actually, I think about it more. I don't think they need to ban the Talia, but I'm sold. I'm sold. I don't need to see JDG a consistent source of damage for his team in this game, and that's what NIP need him to be able to do. And I mean, it does become a lot easier when you have so many people on your team jumping to the back line, but still, the fact that it's giving him
one shot in the mini wave almost. NIP peeling off once more as Kanavi spotted on a ward, denying all vision. Is missing, might have stepped a bit too far forwards here. Needs to be a little cautious.
Oh, Rookie just got spotted out.
Oh, the flame back doesn't land and they flash onto him, but the Zhonya's is going to protect him. Almost all the CC denied, but the baby cage is enough. And now a knock-up denied from Shanji. Tunnels.
You just gotta, it feels like Aki, Shanji, these guys are such a big problem for Ruler. It's going to be really hard to enter, and look, Rookie's still playing off to the side.
Rookie's been caught out here, does have that Zhonya's available once more. Ornhorn lands onto the AD carry though, as Aki is just diving onto the backline. He's gone too deep on his own though, missing, traded, in kind as the rocket flies through. Photic's still alive, and that's who you got to keep your eyes on. Kanavi dives onto him, but he falls. He's not tanky enough, and Dwal survives on the opposite side. In they go as Shanji finds more. 4 for Photic before he falls, and Shanji finishes the job.
NIP coming out on top once again in the team fight that matters. Now even going to be able to get...
Rookie using that Aegis just to keep himself healthy.
Look at all the angles that NIP are playing in this fight. Like, Aki's far off to one side. You have Dwal threatening another flank. Rookie waiting in the wings. So many different things that JDG need to worry about.
They're so ready to dive onto Yagao or Ruler the second they get that opportunity. NIP peel off of the Baron in the end. All takes a chunk, and here we go. The dive comes through. Shanji is behind everybody. Aki gets into the mix, and he's just one shot.
Oh.
The Crit Bloom gets a healing as well, but Ruler's down. As Ruler, Rookie pulled in, Kanavi next to go, and Photic is untouched this entire time. Draw with a knock-up to protect his AD carry. It doesn't matter how good it looked to start off with. NIP, they demolish JDG. And Lyric, I think we might just be going to 5.
NIP pulling it back, really dismantling JDG and showing them, hey, you need more presence in the early game. You cannot allow us to have this much freedom.
Phenomenal early game, phenomenal mid game from NIP, and punishing this draft from JDG. We do not want any more draft adaptation. Thank you very much. That's enough cooking in this kitchen. NIP push us to 5 on the brink of a reverse sweep. We go to...
His hands on the Zijao.
Then after such a chaotic series, we go to game 5 and we get Zeri versus Xayah.
Junglers over here. I mean, it looks like they might even just be setting up a play for Aki. He's doing the Krugs right now, but could very easily turn this into a gank bot if they stay extended for too long.
There is a ward in Tribrush, but realistically, does that save you? Summoner's going to be used here. Dwal with the aftershock keeps himself alive, forced to flash. Now Ruler trying to escape. Ghost already used flash, available as the knockback onto missing. Blocks Aki, forced to flash himself and is followed. Photic dives in and Aki gets first blood.
They're able to find one down in bot. You know, Ruler didn't have to blow his flash in that play. NIP using all summoners in bot lane. So now the potential for a gank from JDG to take advantage of that is open. We know Yagao's going to be able to keep pressure up in the mid lane on the Vi. Is going to start allowing for some of these kill threats to come through. We could even see him invading on the top side.
Missing just about diving away there. As Aki has found Kanavi in this top side. Obviously, Shanji knows summoners or anything, but I don't think it matters because there's no flash. And Shanji finds himself his first kill of the game. And they can contest. There's wave under the tower in the bot side as well, so you don't really anticipate much coming out from NIP here. However,
fantastic.
They're still looking. That control ward reveals that Flandre's there. Surely at this point you don't fight, but maybe they do. Hooks go in. This is a 4v5 that NIP has started for themselves, but Shanji has roamed on down. It doesn't matter though, because Photic's already gone. 1 for 1 now as Rookie chased down by Flandre. Shanji just gonna burn him up, but Flandre's so difficult to finish a kill on. The flash for the knock-up, the dive on in from Dwal, and he actually turns it around. 1 for 1 from Flandre.
Yeah, it ends up being a 2 for 2 over.
Similar positioning on the top side, but it's for the Herald here. As Ruler will finish that one off and move back towards that mid lane. Photic finishes off the tier 1 on the bottom side after denying just a couple of extra minions.
You know, I kind of want to go back to your...
Or kick off the miracle run.
I gotta say as well, like, as a series that felt like it should have been taken by JDG. Munch, when we come into Game 5 and I see a Rumble, I'm feeling scared. Decent ways of preventing dives with that equalizer, like we just saw. Like, there's a lot of tools with what JDG has, but Rookie...
Speaking of dives, Rookie's in trouble, knocked under the tower. Tower immediately eradicated, and it's an easy pick for JDG. Rookie really overstepping.
I like it too, right? They had actually hoped to make this play only a minute ago up against Shanji. Wasn't able to come through because of the equalizer. Doesn't expect someone down and just like commit to being able to find that pick. Or if you need it for Peel, I feel like the Rumble one is even more significant to NIP's draft than the Emperor's Divide because you still have other ways to make things happen.
Knockup comes through onto Aki here as a hook lands onto Kanavi as well. NIP not going to give up control. Remember, no equalizer here, so Shanji doesn't have a lot of his power. Is missing, gets the knockup onto 3 and gets out with his life as well. Shanji trying to chase, but in the meantime, Ruler's on the backside. He's flanking on Zaya, and he's making it look good. Photic chased out of the fight, dashes over the wall, but Ruler is having none of it. 1v1 me, bro. Shanji now chased out the bottom side of the fight. His Yaga wants a little bit more as well. There's nowhere for Shanji to run. JDG individual playmaking turns it on its head.
I am so impressed. Ruler there, running 2 of them down.
It means they're the ones with a gold lead. It's only 1,000 in their favor. But with Drake spawning in 20 seconds, they could threaten Soul Point.
Seems like Rookie, though, waiting right now for the package. Some poke there with the Corki Hell, even the Zarya a little bit. That's what they're trying to rely on for now, but nothing has been connecting on the JDG.
Dwarves pretty far forwards there. Does walk over towards the rest of his team. I think we might just 50-50 this Drake, to be honest. It's 3.5k. As in they go to start the fight. Keep your eyes out for the package here. As everyone dives in, Aki onto the back line as well. Everybody diving on, but Rookie's been found by Yagao. 1 for 1 now. As 2 go down, but it's a mid laner for support. That's pretty damn good. And at this point, Dwo's got nowhere to run to. The shield comes through at the last possible second, but it's Flandre to finish another JDG. The team fighting is too much once more.
And now JDG, Flandre, clearly going to be the one to finish off Photic. But you can see Pinks coming out on the opposite side for the Baron. So
Yagao basic auto attacks. It's just too much.
In the same spot too is the best part. Now everyone from JDG running up to Baron. The team fighting is there, and look at Yagao 6-0.
Equalizer? Package.
Pretty much
similar.
is.
They're very similar. But now 10-6. Massive gold lead off the back of that 5,000 in favor of JDG. Ruler has been found, still has that flash available, looking for Aki, doesn't quite get the feathers, but the damage is there anyway. And Aki just about gets a heal from the Sundered Sky. He walks away, knock-up lands. Can they finish the job? Finally, Flandre knocks him down, and Missing gets out the bottom side of the play. Rookie and Photic protected by Shanji here, but Dwo's been found on the opposite side. JDG, they're picking NIP apart. They're keeping their opportunity alive in this bracket. Missing surviving the onslaught from Rookie as Kanavi zoning Photic away.
I love what JDG are doing. Like you said, zoning them away, running them down, just giving them more time to open up the base. How far does JDG want to push it? They want to keep going, Bunch.
JDG have won their last 3 splits of LPL, and they will not let this be the moment that they're denied. They can't quite finish the game just yet. Mid inhib taken, 1 Nexus tower taken.
Is going to be a tough one to play from.
They've been the most dominant organization in the LPL since, I don't know, maybe 2020. I don't know if that's quite accurate, but feels it anecdotally at very least. It would be devastating for them to come out in 4th here, but it doesn't feel like that's going to be the story today. It feels like in the tank. I want to see a miracle. I want to see everything NIP have.
And this is NIP's second 5-game series, right? Like, they went to 5 games up against WE. NIP started from round 2. Like, they've had to play a lot of Oh, you're right. Oh, wow.
Yeah. I guess Flandre doesn't really have any damage. I don't know. I'm kind of surprised he didn't try, though. But maybe he just kited. It is a Zeri.
He also does have 2 MR items, right? So really itemizing to play against Rookie and Shanji in this game. Just going to back off in the end.
The one really nice thing for NIP is that they have so much wave clear with this composition that realistically, without Baron, it's very difficult to take any towers so long as Rookie is there. And especially if Shanji feels the need, he can drop an equalizer. Will drop that equalizer, but it just doesn't matter. And now Yagao flies in. He wants this series done with. Yagao has been phenomenal today, and he sets up yet another play.
Nightmare was saying earlier, Yagao is a player who steps up in clutch situations. That's why this man has been able to consistently win in the LPL, and he's doing it here in Game 5. It's so nice to see because Yagao definitely had a slow start to the split as Andre gets engaged on.
He's had a cigarette and a Red Bull, and he's ready for more. Aki forced away, no mana to work with either. They can't dive underneath the Nexus towers, but that'll be a top inhib taken. We're looking towards 3 inhibs here as Dwarf falls. Forget the inhibs, they want the game. Rookie is next, a double for Kanavi as they push onto the fountain. Ruler forced to ult, but it just doesn't matter. Photic barely survived as Flandre tanks the fountain laser. Ruler dived on by Aki, but the gang arrives to protect their AD carry. Game 5 wins out. JDG, they want to defend their titles.